out of here. This is my ancient Egypt mummification project. It goes really in depth and it's really cool. P.S. This is not for the weak stomach. Please like, subscribe, and click on that bell icon and share the video. Thank you.
Ancient Egyptians believed that once you died, your soul would live on, but to live on properly, it needed to be able to reanimate your body in the form of your body or statues and paintings. This is why mummification was so important, so that your body would be preserved and your soul would have a house for the hereafter.
Ancient Egyptians believed that in order to survive for eternity, their bodies must be preserved here, on Earth. What they developed was a system of mummification in order to preserve the body. The first step after death was washing and cleaning the body properly. Step 2 was removal of the brain. To do this, the embalmers took a long, thin metal rod and shoved it up through the mummy's nose into his brain and then pulled his brain back out through his nose. In step 3, the embalmers make a small incision on the left side of the abdomen. Using that incision, the embalmers then pull out 4 major internal organs: the lungs, the stomach, the intestines, and the liver. Each of the internal organs are then dried out and saved for later burial with the body. They are all placed in their own canoptic jar. Duamutif, the jackal-headed god, looks after the stomach. Hapi, the baboon-headed god, looks after the lungs. Imseti, with a human head, looks after the liver. And Kebe Sinuf, the intestines. Now that the abdominal cavity is empty, the embalmers fill it with linen, sawdust, salt, and other absorbable materials. The body is then covered from head to toe in Egyptian natron salt for 70 days. After the 70 days are up, the body is again washed and scented in oils. At this point, the body is ready for the wrapping process.
After 40 days, the body was completely dried. The skin became shrunken, wrinkled, and leathery. The bundles of natron were removed from the body cavity. The mummy was cleaned one more time and rubbed with sacred oils to soften the skin. The mummy's head and body were packed with herbs, sawdust, and linen soaked in scented oil so that they could regain the shape they had in life. Stones or small onions were placed under the eyelids to restore a lifelike appearance. Once this was done, the mummy could be covered with necklaces, rings and bracelets made of gold and gems.
Next, the body was covered with salt and left for about 40 days, until all moisture was eliminated. Perfumed oils and plant resins were rubbed on the body. Thick layers of resin were applied to glue the strips of linen that were wrapped around the body. The mummy was placed on a wooden board, and more wrappings bound them together. A mysterious pouch, perhaps of religious significance, was placed on the chest.
While wrapping, the embalmers would place charms and amulets to protect the body on its journey to the afterlife. The arms and the legs of the mummies are tied together, and a papyrus scroll containing spells from the Book of the Dead is placed between its hands. The body continues to be wrapped, and resin is used as a glue to help the layers stick together. Finally, a large cloth is used to cover the entire body, and strips of linen are used to keep it in place. The body is placed in a coffin, which is then put into a bigger coffin. The body and its coffins are placed in a large sarcophagus, which is placed within the tomb. Valuable objects, such as treasure, furniture, and clothing, are arranged around the sarcophagus in the tomb. The mummy is now ready for the afterlife, where its heart will be judged according to its deeds in life. If found pure, they will dwell and live for all eternity in the field of reeds.